Yeah, it was different for me, yeah. They couldn't see the vision, it was crystal to me, yeah. Look at how the tables turn, interestingly, yeah. If it's what it is, that's what it's meant to be, meant to be. Tall down on me, yeah. I could never be that what you want me to be, yeah. I used to
What's going on, everybody? This is the Control the Chaos Show. On the show that has no direction, but you know exactly where it's going. I am Cash Walking, and I'm here with my homeboy Jamel, the man Farmer.
What up, what up?
And we got a great show for you today.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Yes, sir. Let's get the pleasantries out of the way. Jamel, how was the weekend, man?
The weekend was all right, man. You know, tough every now and then, but other than that, it was all right, man. You gotta roll with the punches.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's what life all is about, right? You just gotta roll with the punches, gotta take the things as they come.
Overcome the odds, I bounce back, supercharged, yeah.
Leave him on. That's cool. Here we go. Waiting for cash.
What's good?
Yeah. What up?
You're looking like a Saint lunatic right now. I got the basement.
Nelly,
Got the do-rag with the sideways headband. We taking it
I
back.
see. What a band-aid in.
Cornrows, medical toe,
It's getting hot in her.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Just me and you?
So far, yeah.
So far.
Yeah. So far, we're here.
I'm still preparing my things real quick. Okay. Let me just. All right. Good. That's good. All right. Bet.
We good?
Yeah, I'm good to go, man. Yo. So everybody, Instagram Live, the world. This is Controlled Chaos Live. Myself, Cody. What up? Everybody, we want you guys to chime in. Anybody who's in here, I don't even know who's in here yet, but everybody who comes in, chime in all day. We're taking in the comment section. We're reading them off. We got an hour. We're gonna make sure we make the most of it. Jamel, the man Farmer, is who I'm always with. What up, Jamel?
What up?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, I'm in a good mood, all things considered, because shit is crazy out here.
It's crazy.
Shit is crazy out here. Honestly.
It's crazy. No, definitely.
If you watch the news or watch anything, you know what's going on right now. Especially if you're on social media, the outrage there is huge. First of all, rest in peace to George Floyd, nicknamed Twin. Coincidentally, was murdered by the police in the Twin Cities, Minneapolis, Minnesota. So, and he moved up there from Texas. This man, for whatever reason, I don't even like to bring up the crime. I'm not even going to go into what he was doing or whatever. Because no matter what, unless you are, and if you're unarmed, nothing warrants you, I don't care what you did, to get fucking murdered in the middle of the street, in the middle of the day. This shit, Jamel, you know how mad I get, yo. This shit has to stop, and it won't. And the thing is, we've heard it all, right? We're gonna start hearing it again. We're gonna hear being a cop is hard, and all this other bullshit that they always say to try to deflect it. But the reality of the situation is that yes, there's plenty of other people with difficult jobs out here. Therapists have hard jobs. Doctors have hard jobs. Lawyers have hard shit. Pilots have very, very high, stressful, and difficult jobs. Police officers, yes, your job is hard and stressful, just like everybody else's job is. But your margin for error is much, much smaller. That's really the difference between their job and ours. Their margin for error is much, much smaller than ours. They can't be out here with, when you put that fucking badge on, you immediately, in my opinion, when you put that badge on, you immediately have to throw out yourself, who you are in the real world. Like all your biases, all the racism, all the predisposed judgments or whatever on people. You treat everybody the same so that you give everybody a fair shot. Everybody's, you know what I'm saying? What up, David? You can't do that, yo. Like it bothers me when these things happen. They left their knee on this man for fucking 5 minutes when people are sitting there telling him, yo, and he's just chilling with his hands off or his hands in his pocket, like looking.
So let me ask you a question: Do officers get a break? Well, not a break, but do they get some type of pass because they only do maybe what 6 months of training versus a 2-year or 4-year like graduates need to do?
Yo, for real, like, this is the way I feel about that. Okay, the way I feel about that is yes, they can do training.
Not just them are not just them are to blame. Their biases and what they do, their actual actions, but they're getting training that someone can do like in 6 months. That's nothing.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. We have to improve. I think they have to improve the hiring in general. Like back in the day, being a police officer was like a desirable job. I wouldn't fucking want to be a police officer if they'd have to pay me fucking $300,000 a year.
I need 6 figures.
Right now in the climate, and shit like that. So who are they getting? Who are the clients, right? Who are the pot has really thinned out? Who are the people who are going to be cops now? It's motherfuckers who coming out of the military and they don't have anything to do. That's a lot of them, right? And then it's motherfuckers who couldn't do anything. This guy went to go play D1 and he fucking blew out his knee. So now he's mad at the fucking world. Still go slam niggas around a little bit, right? There's that guy. And
I thought they do, Cody. I thought they did check social media accounts.
I'm sure they do. But what does that really say, though?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If they check your social media account and shit like that, what is it? All that really says is that, okay, this guy follows or, listens to some bigoted shit. It doesn't tell you that he's a bigot. You know what I'm saying? You have to be able to, in the interview process or somewhere along the line, they got to be able to catch this shit early. Yeah. How do you get a guy like that who has that in his mind, Jamel? You saw it. We all saw it. This man sitting there with a grin on his face, hands in his pocket, with his knee on his off 200 pounds on a dude's neck.
Yo, the sad part
is, at first it's like, yeah, he's wilding. They're trying to like, they say he was forcible or whatever, and it took him a lot to get him down. Regardless of all that, yo.
But they dragged him over.
There pleading. People are sitting around there telling you, yo, like civilians, innocent people are sitting around there telling you, yo, the man can't breathe, yo. Like, let him up.
Yes, mentally, definitely.
Yeah, and you can hear it even in George's voice, yo, as he's laying on the ground taking his last breath. He's like, he says his stomach hurts. He can't breathe. He feels something go. Like he felt himself. Like that's torture, yo.
Yeah.
They tortured this man to death right in the middle of the street, and we're fucking like, we can't act like this shit is normal anymore. We see it. It's normalized on now that we see it all the time on social media. Yeah, people like us, the talking heads. We say what we want, right? Like we say what, but
something has to be done
to change it.
Yeah. What do you think about? So they fired 4 people, and from the video that I saw, one of the dudes.
That's something I do too. My bad. Terrence talking about the mental evaluation.
Definitely.
They have to do something like that, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think they do, but is it really like a deep evaluation? Are they really asking the right questions in the evaluation? But no, I agree. They definitely need to adjust the protocol, whatever the standards are, into getting an apartment. Multiple different types of mental evals, anxiety assessments.
Yeah, like you have to test their knowledge and their strength under pressure. Yeah. What up, young lion?
What up, young lion?
Oh no, Solomon's birthday was the other day. I'm talking about Solomon. What up, young lion?
Yeah.
Yeah, but yo, it's just there's deeper. We could go deeper into it. But
so are you satisfied? Because from the video I saw, there was actually an Asian, I guess American as well, that was part of this. And so for me,
he was not trying to block what was happening because he knew it.
Yeah, so it's not only a racial thing; it's also a blue thing.
It's all them. They don't want their guys.
Yes.
Yeah, they don't want their guys.
And so we talk about the gangs. We talk about the gang, but it's really like, yo, you're supposed at the end of the day. Yeah, at the end of the day, you're supposed to be a human being. You're supposed to be doing what's right. You're actually trying to block and help serve your friend, your boy, whatever you want to call a coworker, when he's wrong.
Yeah.
And so it's not just racial.
Exactly. The bottom line is that inside their whole, like their code as a police officer, forget black, white, Asian, any of that. As a police officer, when somebody's in need of help, what are they supposed to do? They're supposed to help.
So we got
safe. How is he going to safe with his neck, with his knee on a dude's neck for 5 minutes? When
so
he's begging for you to get off.
We got Winsley designated report said it's not just, it's not because of undertrained or under evaluation. What are your thoughts, Winsley? And I agree, it's not only that, but I do believe that's something. I do believe the training isn't rigorous enough. It isn't enough of what they're doing. It's not enough background checks, not enough social media checks, not enough mental evaluation. So I think I do think it's part of it. So Winsley designated report. What are your thoughts as well? Why drop this up? So they end up firing 4 other people. I
don't want them fired. They need to be fired.
Yeah, we take questions.
Yeah, yo. They need to be fired. They need to be in prison, yo.
Yeah.
Anybody who was there and watched that. And then the way that you could even see, they didn't even care, yo. At the end, then my man still cuffed. They just grabbed him by his wrist. He limped by, like, it's like, when you see that.
That's the part, it's like someone is dead and they still treating them like they're alive, dragging them, etc. Like, how? Like they're dead.
At the mouth, yo, begging to get off me.
Still handcuffing, still got them handcuffed, man.
Like, how are you that scared of this man? What he gonna do when you already got him cuffed and laying face down on the ground? Like, that's just, you are a pussy, sir. I don't even know how else to say. Exactly, you can't train hate. You can't train that out.
You can't train hate, no.
They just got it in them.
Yeah.
Any human being with a soul isn't reacting. Reacting to this casual man. What is it? Casual to a man. Acting this casual
begging for his life,
being choked by 3 men begging for his life. Exactly. If you saw that in the street, if you was just walking, we all been in New York City. If you was just walking around in New York City, right, and then you see a dude getting literally choked and jumped by 3 people, and there's nobody else around him, and he's literally begging for his life like hell. You're not gonna walk by. You're not gonna just walk by and let that happen.
I mean, if you see a cop kneeling, you probably will. I mean, that's one of the things that they used to do.
That's my point. The only people who could get away with this shit is cops. And that is what has.
But the sad part, Cash, the sad part about this, I can't tell you how many times I saw this growing up, man. Just cops just putting their knees in the back of young brothers' head, or just men, even females. Just put them in the back of their necks, like that joint ain't cool. And then this dude is begging, and designated report is right, like, because that's hate. You can't train hate. You can't. So that's where you
could do that and listen to that and hear that.
That's where they need to do a better job of assessing. That's why they need to do a better job of assessing, the people that they're hiring on the staff.
Even after, to me, like, I'm not going to try and diagnose this like I'm some type of, like, medical doctor. But, like, at the end of it, like, when he finally does get up, they still, like I said, they just dragging this dude around, and there's no urgency. Like, this man was screaming a few minutes ago. You stayed on him until he literally was unconscious, and there's no urgency to be like, oh, shoot. Like, we should help this dude now. Like, or not even a sense of, oh, I fucked up for this guy. Like, not even at all. Now they just immediately flip. Like it's not even, you acting like there wasn't a person who was just right there. And the thing is, it's just.
And Winsley says something that's really good. He hit that something really good. It's to the point now, people are filming, and the cops have normalized their behavior in society, and their bosses have normalized their society to the point where film doesn't even bother them because they know they may get fired, or if they go to jail, it's only going to be for a year. And that's it for murder.
Exactly. They're getting a year vacation in a cushy jail, or they're going to get administrative leave while they're in trial. Could you imagine that? Your job's still paying you to not come to work while you go to trial for killing somebody.
I get insubordination, I'm getting suspended with no pay.
Only with police officers does this shit happen.
Yeah.
Cody, exactly. The dude literally, the only emotion on his face was like a smirk. He was like, with his hands in his pocket, like really just chilling on this dude's neck, like there wasn't a fucking dead body underneath him. And that is disturbing as fuck.
So I'm curious, Cody, as being, kind of, the other, like Caucasian person that sees. What was your thoughts on that? What do you feel? Do you feel? I know what you feel. I see
Cody
it.
texted me earlier. Cody was fucking. He's outraged. I'm not gonna speak on his behalf. I'll wait for him to.
No, I definitely want to hear what's, because I think, and then this is where you almost like put people in a box where you be like, oh, white people or whatever. And
you don't want to do that.
You don't.
Do that.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. I think we need to be cautious and careful, but I think people need to understand that this is a racial thing, and it's also,
you can't be afraid to talk about it.
And it's also a systemic issue that we have, and it's a systemic racism that we're dealing with.
There's a good chance that the chief of police there isn't black. Or if he was, he's being run by everything in America created by white men. Everything in America, that's just facts.
So it came out a little earlier before we got up here that the mayor is calling for the dude that had his knee on his neck that actually murdered him, calling for him to be arrested and be charged with murder.
They should have arrested him that night.
Calling for him to be charged with murder. That's what the mayor of Minnesota. Yeah.
So it's a crazy thing, yo. Like,
it sucks. My wife woke up back-to-back days crying because there are two different issues. I said this is it. We have to discuss this.
Get to that.
This is rough, man. Yeah.
The protests are going on out there.
Cody, thank you for your acknowledgement, man.
Yeah, thank you, Cody. My bad. I gotta turn my volume up.
Turn it up, man. Yeah.
He said, I just scream, nigga.
Yeah, Davidson, definitely to be charged with murder. So, and the mayor's calling for that of Minnesota. So, and if you want to follow NBA, Stack, that's something that he actually, he knows him, and he was helping him out a lot as well. And he calls him, twin. Because they look just alike.
Yeah.
And it's sad, he has to, fly.
It's crazy.
And so it was upsetting to see, another person be just really affected by this, and just imagine the family and stuff like that over a senseless murder, something that didn't have to happen, and then they try to cover up and protect somebody from murder. It's ridiculous, man.
Over what? And you hear the Asian dude, yo? He was like, "This is a perfect example of why you don't do drugs, kids." I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
Like, this is an example of why you don't do drugs. And it was like, it's just crazy. Like, they're like literally mocking this man, making fun of him. Like, that's what policing is out there. Like, that's their vibe out there.
So drugs lead you to get a neck and murdered. Okay. That's ridiculous.
I don't know is Minnesota an electric chair state? I don't even know.
I don't know. I know there's not many states left that are electric chair.
We're gonna find out what the death penalty is, if there is one in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Right? They just do like lethal injection now or something like that. Well, whatever.
Terrence was saying,
because that's
yeah, no, definitely. The Man on Fire, the movie Man on Fire.
Yeah.
A life for a life. Ooh. So me, I'm kind of, my thought is a life for a life with the whole electric chair. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of it. I'll say that. That's just my take.
Right.
I can understand where people come from, but I'm not too big on a life for a life. I know some people could be, just the hatred and just what could be seem demonic and stuff like that. But I just think, me personally, I'm not, really for, just taking, like, for me, what are we gonna get by getting somebody else murdered? It's not gonna.
For an hour.
Yeah, I mean, and I understand, but for me personally, what am I gonna get from someone else getting a life taken? And now we got 2 lives taken, 2 souls taken, and there's no recovering for me. I don't feel any better. I don't feel any better.
Even nobody's gonna feel better.
Yeah, and obviously having an electric chair isn't making things, not go away.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't change anything.
Yeah.
Everything is still everything is still all fucked up at the end of the day. We're still missing the people that we're missing.
I agree. Cops are just another game. And then they sit here and tell you to rat. They tell you to rat around your boys, but they don't rat on their own people.
Yeah, exactly.
Remember when that one
in your neighborhoods like that, right?
That one woman that did try to call out her co-workers that were working in the police station, she ended up getting fired. So it's like
that's when they fire you. They fire you when you tell about misconduct of other police officers. So that's what I'm saying. That is the mindset in there.
It's wrong.
There's so much fucked up shit that they're doing, and they can't even say it because people feel like, all right, you think about it, you join the police force to stop people from committing crimes. Then you get in the police, find out that they're the ones committing the crimes. But if you say something, then you're going to lose your job, lose your career. So if you're the good guy, you're the one who's asked out in that situation. You know what I'm saying? And that is the type of mindset that they're breeding up in there. It's just crazy, man. And like now I'm looking at it too. We're talking about Minnesota, Minneapolis, that same area where Philando Castile, the other most egregious police killing that I saw.
One of many.
Yeah.
One of many.
Like this man was strangled to death
and
was shot with a legal gun for telling the cop he had a legal gun.
And once again, and I know we want to move on because we only have an hour, but once again, we have, just people just making fun of it. Like I saw somebody making fun of it and memes. Like, how can you make fun of a murder of somebody? Like, come on.
That's what I'm saying, Jamel. It's I said this at the beginning when we started talking. It's becoming normalized. So now, literally, like, kids make up funny shit like that, or just messed up stuff all the time, right? That's what they're gonna do. Like, just they're seeing people die on Twitter daily. Literally real people, not in a movie. Like, they're seeing that shit on Twitter, or Instagram. You scroll through and you're seeing people get murdered, and in real life, as if it was a movie. So that's what I'm saying. People are they're desensitized to it now. It's bad. It's bad. It's like they've done it enough. It's just become so a part of the fabric of America. It's just something that's like, it's our ugly black eye, but we're still gonna go out to the club with that shit. Like, nobody's really doing anything about it.
No.
Nobody's raising the right type of people. Nobody's really calling these people out or trying to get rid of the shit. It's messed up, man. It's messed up. But yeah, yo, I'll rest in peace to George Floyd. For real, man. RIP, twin. Moving on, core ball of the week. We had some crazy shit happen in the Central Park, right?
This is not just cornball. This goes on discussion.
But on the internet, they call her Karen. On the internet, they call her Central Park Karen. She's lost her job since on.
But hold on. What is her job though? You know what her job is?
No,
her job. She works in the college.
No, hold on.
I'm telling you, she works in the college in the finance department. Yes.
Yo, what's crazy is that I don't even want to talk about what she do. I want to talk about my man who she was talking to, the black dude who she assumed. Listen to his accolades, right? So first of all, it's a 57-year-old man. His name was actually Christian Cooper, 57, right?
Mm-hmm.
He is a Harvard graduate. So it doesn't matter. He graduated from Harvard with a degree in communications, but this bitch still see him and feels threatened enough to put on a full-on performance. Yeah. You see her, she's 20 feet away from this dude. And it's like, oh my God, he's threatening me. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's sick.
Yo, she said, can you please stop recording?
Please stop recording.
And he said, and all he was saying was, basically, your dog needs to be chained up. You didn't have her chained up. Exactly. And she got closer and tried to basically. Now, this is how you know it's different. So she went to him and she kind of like tried to hit his phone. Now, if the roles were reversed, that's assault.
Yeah.
That is assault if the roles are reversed.
He's telling her, please don't come close to me.
Please don't come close to me.
And plus,
Yes.
you know what? She's asking him to stop filming. He's out there watching birds. She has.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to know what is against the rules? Is in Central Park having your fucking dog off the leash. You want to know what's not against the rules in Central Park? Taking pictures with videotaping shit with your phone out.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
is crazy.
Yeah.
Out of her
And,
mind.
Cass.
I wish that was me. I wouldn't have.
Cass, but no, and this is the issue, and I can't wait till we tie everything together. She sat there and said, I'm going to call the police. And she called the police and said, she said, you're African American.
Yeah.
She used his ethnicity as a weapon.
Yeah. And she used the police as a weapon. She thought that she would tell him that, I'm calling the cops, and she was going to run him off.
But for her to know that,
stereotypes, everything.
So that's basically telling me if you're saying that, and then we have another issue, and it's totally different and separate from what's going on there. This is something that's known. This is something that is known within certain groups that they can use to their advantage. And what does she do? What does she do? What does she do after she sits here and says, "Oh, there's African men"? You see how she just went for that Grammy and Oscar like she was being murdered?
Please back up! While she's strangling the dog. The only person who was in danger in this situation was the dog. That she was strangling.
No, it was the dog and was him, because if they went there and they didn't believe a thing or this and the third, they probably could have kill him too.
Had to bite his ass. That was the only way they was gonna believe him.
And my thing is, I wonder if she's one of those people that sat here and voted for Michael Vick to get incarcerated and ruin his career. Because if she was, this, and that's the bullcrap that happens. Everybody had their little double standards, just hypocrites. Because I bet you she was one of the ones, dog lover. But meanwhile, she's sitting here about to strangle him like the daggone dog is going in circles.
Yeah, yo. She over here curling the dog up, Cody. She over she's over here just like literally curling the dog, lifting him up. And she had the collar in her hand. The collar wasn't even on the dog. So she was like by his collar.
Yo, she really sat here and said, she emphasized African American male.
Yeah.
And so for me, I was a part of it, but it's very offensive because you're just insinuating and indicating you know what you're trying to do.
You know what you're trying to do.
And you're trying to, and this happens all the time.
Black man bothering me, they're gonna come down here and handle it. Whatever she has in her mouth.
And she works in the college department in finance. I wonder how many kids didn't get their daggone refund check. What the heck?
Exactly. I'm looking at a picture of him right now on the computer. He don't look threatening. He looked like a dude who's scared of dogs and probably just wanted to put the damn dog on the leash.
But I don't want to say. I don't
watch these birds.
I don't want to even say he looks threatening. What? That's the problem. We sit here and look at people and just assume that they're automatically something. No, it doesn't matter.
The hardest dude, and he come at you like, hey, like some shit like that. You're like, oh.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. And so that's just, that was disgusting, man, and it hurt me a lot, because I've seen that personally, where people turn up their volume of their voice to try to get someone else in trouble and to try to make sure they get in trouble versus themselves when they're actually the one that's wrong. And in so many cases, it's happened that way as well. And this is where the belief in the normalcy is, I can get away with it. All I gotta do is blame it on this particular ethnicity, and it's not just about African American. It's Latino people as well.
Exactly.
All the minorities. Let me blame it on the other counterparts, and they're just showing more evidence, evidence of the reason that there's so much hatred, or why it's so hard to just move on or not believe that you aren't doing that when you are. There's evidence, So. Yeah, man.
She knew what she was doing. People be knowing what they're doing. Yeah. If somebody say that to me, that they're going to call the cops, I'm actually going to punch them in the face so they have a fucking reason to come down there. Amy Cooper, you miss are a cornball. Let's stay on schedule.
Let's do that.
Let's stay on schedule. Into the news. Joe Biden. Joe, please, Joe. I mean, listen, I understand. Like, what he said, it's like unpopular opinion. This is actually true. Like, if you vote for Trump, you ain't black. So fuck it. I mean, I'm gonna say it too.
No, I took it different. I took it
I'm
different.
gonna jump on that.
No, I took it different.
Can't say it out loud. I just did. I'll do it for you, Joe.
Who are you? Who are you to sit here and say if we don't vote for you, you are black? You sound like she sounds like she has the same implicit thought. He has the same implicit thoughts that Amy had. The same implicit thoughts yo, man. To sit here and think like that? No, I don't think he was saying it. Like, yo, you gotta be kidding me.
He is the gatekeeper to all blackness by saying
no, man.
Nigga making a joke.
No, I don't think it was. I don't think it was. I don't think it was at all. And I didn't like the comment. I thought he was wrong for it, and I don't give a darn about that sorry apology.
So, that's what I'm saying. Because when you have to walk back stupid shit like that, it sounds ridiculous. Like you can't even like really get, because he doesn't feel like he said anything wrong, and a lot of people don't feel like he did either. I'm not the only one.
Yeah, because they
it's like a joke that an old person says. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt on that.
I'm not giving the benefit of the doubt. I'm not giving the benefit of the doubt.
Yo, thank you, James. He came with that spice. I was just like, yo, I mean, I like it, but yo, he just don't say that. And Charlamagne, quit. Yo, Joe Biden. Hey, Joe.
Nah, he was wrong.
Don't go back.
He was wrong.
Don't go back on Charlamagne's show. That nigga's too spicy.
But that's the thing. But that's the thing. You gonna try to tell me? What, were you not prepared? Did you think because it was a predominantly African or minority show that you didn't have to become prepared? Man, get the heck out of here, man. You gonna try to tell me that he wasn't prepared for that? And knowing how controversial Charlamagne is? No, I don't think it was on purpose. No, I don't bump that. No, matter of fact, I think it was on purpose. It was explicitly in his mind, and it came out. And it came out the wrong way. And he tried to backtrack because he knew what the heck he said. So to me, I don't see any difference too much between him and Trump. As far as the mindset, I wasn't feeling that comment at all, man. It was wrong.
Yeah, I feel that though. I respect that. I respect it. Moving on. Dr. Fauci, what's up with this guy, yo? He's like everywhere. We gotta go to quarantine. We gotta come out. We can't quarantine too long. We gotta do this. We need guidance, yo. Somebody.
I don't trust him.
Give me a fucking clue. Can I get a fucking lifeline?
You're not gonna get it because they're just trying to do it. They're just trying to do what's best for what their
What you say?
They're just trying. You're not going to get an answer because they're just going to try to do what's best for their agenda, you know. And so 1 minute, oh, wear masks. The next minute it's going to be something else, or you need to stay in the house. Then the next minute is, oh, you don't need to stay in the house. Well, which one is it? And this is why that lady came out and on Vivint and did an interview, basically calling this dude Fauci that he's a fraud and a fake, and he stole his way to the top. And I kind of believe it.
Like
and now,
piece by piece.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then it's like so. Away.
Yeah. My joint is. Yeah. So.
There's a fraud, right?
Yeah. So.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I don't trust him either. He almost seemed to be on the same page of not really knowing too much, just like Trump. He's supposed to be like the doctor of the United States. Like, what the heck? And they're just going back and forth. Go outside now. Why? Because you want the economy to grow? Because that's more important?
Yeah. Exactly.
You know, rather than people are saving lives?
They're worried about that money, yo. They know. Are you good?
Yeah.
Get back to some kind of normal soon. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, bet.
Internet.
I want to get back to normal, but I don't want it to be at the expense of what people. You heard we just went over the 100,000 death mark.
Yeah. And they're the ones that said the death penalty is going to be 100 to 200,000.
Yeah, I
So,
mean, I figured.
so now it's okay to go out in the world now. Like, come on, man. Like again, like you said, we don't want it to expense of more lives that don't need to get.
If
we're
not really ready, like don't do it. Like don't do it out of panic. And that's why I'm saying, like, yo, bro, I'm 33 years old. So are you. I've been paying taxes my whole goddamn work experience. Where that money all gone? We should have some money for a couple stimuluses. There should be a stimulus per week.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, for stuff like this, why aren't we prepared for this?
I'm
not a government official. I'm not a public official. I would love to ask them, why the fuck weren't y'all ready for this?
Well, this dude Trump fired. This dude Trump fired.
That's what government is for. Like, I don't want you to run my life on an everyday basis, 24/7, 365. But when shit like this happens, and I am crippled to the point where I can't do anything to make money and feed myself or my people, you should have something. That's where government should come in and say, hey, we got it. That's why you've been paying taxes. But no, these motherfuckers got houses in fucking the Hamptons and Virginia Beach and all that shit
California,
California. They're investing our tax money that they get. Start paying these dudes like teachers and start paying teachers like them.
Yeah, no, definitely.
They get some quality.
The dude Trump fired like so many people that's supposed to work on actual time, like the infections and stuff like this. He fired basically the whole staff.
Because they tell him he's stupid.
Anything about severing ties with the WHO agency, who's like the World Health something. He's about to sever ties with them. It's like, what are you doing?
Sever ties with America and say, fuck this place.
Want to Canada?
I want to move. After my little experience up there in the woods in New Hampshire when I went up there this weekend, I'm like, I just live in the fucking woods off a river and become a sovereign citizen. I don't need any of this shit. I just carve out my own piece of place, have a tent with me all the time, freaking hike the Appalachian or something like that. Catch fresh fish.
You're gonna survive like my boy Jack Bauer.
Yeah, I'm tired of this. Man. I wouldn't want to be a part of this no more. I have no pride in America right now.
Yeah.
Moving on. Last story I got for we need them. We love them. They could be coming back. They could. James, I'll wait till after the wedding. But after the wedding, I'm fucking out of here. I'm out of here. Yo, so NFL, they met on the 19th virtually to talk about, getting their season started on time. The NBA, they met about potential playoff format changes and when they could potentially be returning. The MLB, it seems pretty solid that they're going to start back some camps and stuff like that, spring training again.
They're going to shorten the
They
season.
want to get back on the field for 82 games of the season starting in July. But they're having problems clear to deal with the players because the players, they're not taking a pay cut. They're like, you can prorate that shit, but I'm not 50-50 split with you. You take the lower end. I'm out here making all the money. They didn't come to see you sit in your fucking press box. They came to see me, Mike Trout, hit fucking dingers, and you're paying me $32 million this year to do it. That's why. And I understand. Everybody's like, yo, it's a pandemic. They just like, yo, just get on the field and risk your life and your family's life to entertain us. Like, no, hell no. They have families too. They're at risk too. They need to be compensated. I truly feel that. Yes, we all feel that way. And life is not fair because they're pro athletes and they have privilege. That's it. So if I was that dude and I was in a position to say that shit, I would say it.
Yeah.
Also, NHL is working on something. MLS, they're looking at they had some matches scheduled for early June, but they suspended them, so they're waiting to find out. There's all the sports leagues are just waiting. NHL, they met yesterday, and they unveiled a plan to resume the rest of their 2019-2020 season with an expanded playoff. So they're going to shorten the season, expand the playoff. I like that though. I think this could bring.
I mean, they're going to need it because they need butts in the seats.
And like, how do you feel about this for NBA? The neutral site 1 through 16 seeding. Like it doesn't matter no Western Conference. So like you can really get Lakers, Clippers championship.
I like it. I like it, but I'm trying not to be in this traditional and don't like change stuff, because the part of me, I like the East versus West as well, like a lot. Like, you know, but yeah, I mean, I guess that's what's best, because I'm tired of seeing one team play against a team that just runs to a Eastern Conference, and now they seem like they're good and da-da-da.
The thing about that was interesting about this year, and why I want it so badly to finish instead of just canceling the season. This was a year where there was no clear winner, and there was no clear leader. Like I couldn't say you can't definitively say Lakers are winning it, Clippers are winning it, Bucks are winning it, Rockets are winning. Like there was everybody who kind of was like, you know, everybody had their time this year as like we were like, oh, that's the best team in the league. Even at one point, we thought the Thunder were like really, really good.
Nah, we didn't think it was gonna win them, but they're definitely competitive. My boy CP3 him in the playoffs.
I like it, yo. I'd rather see that, yo. Instead of like, cause yo, imagine like, you play the season out, you put it 1 through 16. Imagine the Blazers get in, they got Nurkic back, they got Melo there, they got Dame and CJ, they got Hassan Whiteside.
I mean, it sounds good.
They got all these guys coming off the bench. So now imagine they're playing against, you know, they're like the 16th seed. They're playing against like the Bucks. They're gonna give them a run for their money.
They could. I mean, I like it.
7-game series. They're gonna give them a run for their money.
I only like it because I think it just makes it matches you with like the best competition.
Right.
That's why I like it. I like the East. I like the East versus West better.
That's what I'm saying. East West goes out the door when you're playing in the same site.
Yeah. No, but that's better to make sure you get the right matchups.
Yeah. Word.
And you definitely get the best teams.
Yeah, I hear that. Lastly, NCAA making their plans to come back. How do you feel about that? The kids might not be at school, but they're gonna have the unpaid student athlete attend so they can make them millions of dollars for the kids who actually get to enjoy school.
I don't know.
Let's not get it twisted. Yeah, these kids, the athletes, they enjoy college. I'm sure they do have a good time. But it's a way different thing. They can't get a job and work. They can't be RAs. They can't be like, you know what I'm saying? They can't just go out on nights and stuff like that, Thursday nights or whatever, Tuesday nights or whatever, and do all that stuff. They can't do that. They don't have a regular life. Their life is scheduled from the time that they arrive at campus until the time they leave. It's all scheduled out for you. So I don't know how I feel about it. I do know how I feel about it. I think it's BS.
Yeah. That's more or less on the same page.
Several billions of dollars lost from fans not being in the stadium.
That's no problem.
Yeah, that's not the
like, y'all don't want to pay these kids. That's your problem.
Safe.
So now you want to sit here and call upon the kids when you don't want to pay them? I don't care. You can lose them, but please lose those billions of dollars. So you can see how much them kids is worth. You need to start paying them.
Yeah, amen to that, yo. Amen to that. All right, let's get on to the last part of the show. Our favorite part of the show.
Yes.
Stay woke.
Let's go stay woke.
Hold on, real quick, before we start. What to watch?
That's what I was about to say.
Back in late January, early January, I announced that I was going to the movies to go see Adam Sandler's new film, Uncut Gems. That film has since been blessed. We've been blessed by the Netflix gods. It is on Netflix. If you have not seen Uncut Gems, go.
Wait, did I see it? I don't think I saw it. Maybe
watch it tonight.
I was gonna tell you. I was gonna ask you. I've been scrolling looking for this daggone documentary I've been watching. I've been trying to find it on the thing. I can't remember. It was this girl that was that got incarcerated like 14, 16 years old.
Centoya Brown.
What is it?
Centoya Brown. You're talking about the girl Centoya Brown.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I was the one.
Okay.
Look that up. Yo, that's a crazy story.
I watched it, yo.
It's a crazy.
Oh, that joint is good, man. I was trying to look for it because I remember the name, but yeah.
Yeah, James Cole will tell you about it. I'm not lying about it, people.
Hold on, what about the Adam Sandler? I forgot which one is like. What does he do in there?
It's the one where KG is in it too. Kevin Garnett is in it too.
Oh, okay, yes, I gotta watch. It's on Netflix.
It's the plot of it. The plot of it basically is like he has a big uncut diamond that he lets KG hold as a good luck charm while he goes and plays a playoff game, and he's like, I'm gonna buy it or I'm gonna bring it right back. But he like left him with money, like KG left some money with him. So then he goes and gambles the money.
Oh,
it's crazy.
I don't want to know.
You're gonna watch it.
Stand up.
The jeweler, he's really really good. And
Let's go.
His voice is crazy in it. Big time.
We got 15. We got about 10 minutes. Let's go. We need the people on this one, man.
15 minutes. I've been clock watching today. Clock integrity, big today. Big.
Yeah, Epstein that's coming out.
Yeah, Epstein is gonna be. James was just telling me about that. I gotta watch that. I just saw it pop up in my things you should watch. But we talked about a lot of real heavy topics today. Real shit, right?
Yeah.
How do we move forward is what I want to talk about now. You know what I'm saying? How do we move forward? And not only how do we move forward, what are the barriers that are blocking us from moving forward? What is keeping us from getting to that place we want to be where we don't have to worry about this stuff anymore, or have to worry about it less?
Yeah.
I said, you need to try to get rid of the ignorance and stuff like that. You got to get that ignorance out of people. And I don't know, Sean was saying it before, everything like that. We got to get it out of there. But can you train that out of people? Ignorance and stupidity and shit like that, and those old traditions. Like you look at people down south, they still rocking Confederate flags. You know what I'm saying? As if they won
the fields out there. You ever drove by them fields out there?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So this is these are like real big things to me that I think are some barriers in the way that we just gotta, if you can, pull a person aside or get a chance or whatever, any chance you get to just try to teach somebody that this is not it, bro. This is not.
This is where you really, people that are of some decency, where people are of some decency are educating and really getting to know someone, and then it might go from 1 to 2, then 2 to 4, 4 to 8, because they're educating people on how certain stuff is making them feel, or just like, yo, you don't have to hate me. This is who I am. This is who you are. And we come together, and really don't sit here and be discouraged or be afraid to talk about it. Talk about it, because that education, to other groups or other people is going to help, but if we keep doing it, it's just going to help with getting, less hatred, spread through the world, because that's a big factor of what a lot of is going on that we talk about. Is the hatred and what is in somebody implicitly?
Yeah, like they're just raised like that.
Yeah, and so they're arrogant, ignorant, and they just and then they're oblivious and blind to their own biases, their own prejudice, their own racism. On top of the systemic.
They don't even think they're being. That's just like it's just like you said. They don't even think that it is anything like that. They just think it's like a lifestyle, or like that's just the way we talk down there. That's just the way we are. Like you don't even think you fucked up.
Yeah, like the woman or the girl, I should say, because she ain't a woman, talking about, I'm an African American male. Like I bet you she was one of the people that was like, I'm not racist.
Yeah.
You saw what he just did. You saw what he just did. Like it's a weapon. Like I'm just gonna sit here and say this because I know I can use my privilege to sit here and make somebody else look bad, and so it's gonna take a lot of people really getting along, and some people that are hush about it, not be hush about it, and talk about it, express their feelings with people that may be uncomfortable.
Out, right?
Yeah,
is that a big hurdle in front of us too? And do you feel like that we don't have enough allies? Like we don't have enough. There's plenty of white people who aren't racist. It's like, duh, sure, I know that, okay, but there's not enough who call it out. There's not enough who teach. That's what I really feel like. The things I listed before, like the stupidity, the ignorance, and stuff like that. Like your white friends gotta teach other white people. Like, yo, are you fucking kidding me? Like, you gotta check them and like tell them, like, yo, that's not good. That's not okay. That's not.
Yeah, no, you're so right. I hear I heard so many stories of some Caucasian people that I knew where they be like they was in a circle with maybe a couple other Caucasian people, 8 people, and they were talking some crazy stuff, and they may have said something, but then it stopped right there, or they don't say nothing at all. Right. And guess what? These 8 people still have that same mindset. Nobody checked them, you know, and not even someone that looks like them. And this is where you not only bring it up, you try to have a conversation about this and understand this is the wrong way to think. This is not
this ain't it. Yeah,
it's not the mindset that you need to have, you know, on this particular group. So I definitely think, you know, that's a barrier. It's just some people aren't educating other people, and they're not having them uncomfortable conversations. And that's the thing, you know.
It is an uncomfortable conversation.
It's going to be uncomfortable.
I hate when people are like, read about race. Don't stop bringing race into it. Yo, I have something to tell y'all. There, a lot of times, more often than not, I can't put a percentage on it, but if I was to, that, like, you know, 80 is what I would say of that time that these things are going on. It is about race, like the shit we're talking about. Like that lady in the park, Amy Cooper, made it about race. She didn't say there's a man in the park harassing me or videotaping me. She said there's an African American man, like a good description. And you know what? That puts everybody that's African American in that fucking park in danger right there. She didn't even say where she was. She's like, I'm in the park. I'm here. Like, you know what I mean? It's just so crazy to me that she actually did that. I still can't believe she did that.
And it's like I want to move forward. Some people don't want to move forward. I want to move forward. But how? When we have so many instances, you know, sometimes when the police arrest somebody, they don't always know who the person is. They investigate, they dig, you have detectives, and they come up with a consensus of who it might be.
Yeah.
And the same thing with the DA. They try to put together different different things, what's the word I'm looking for? Just different sources to make a case why this person is guilty. Right. And so they don't automatically know. They put together stuff. So me, as being me, for example, we take Joe Biden, what he said, what came out of his mouth. We take Amy, whatever her name is, Central Park. We got the cop that put his knee in the man's throat and murdered him. And then we got so many other cases. So all these cases just represent, to me, same way a police or a DA or a state's attorney, that there's something that's wrong and that is racial with our society, with our country.
Absolutely. In the fabric of the nation, man.
And
about race. They made it about that when they took one race of people and then basically was like, all right, y'all work for us and you work for free.
Yeah.
Because you're not even a person. Like, you're just you're a worker.
So subconsciously, just the minds of our counterparts, their implicit brains, they have biases and racism and prejudices and whatever. That's a barrier, and so it's hard to move on. Another barrier is probably the biggest one is the systemic racism. Everything in this world is set up not for us.
Yeah.
Not for people like us.
All men are
everything in the world.
Exactly. It's like everything was set up, like I said. The people who were making the decisions back then, this is not a racist comment or anything like that. The people when the country started, the United States, history lesson, the people who were making the decisions, who were writing all those documents, were not black people. They weren't even, they were all white men. I'm not even saying white women. It was just white men in those rooms. So they wrote those laws. They wrote the very laws, the bones of the country, right? The skeleton of the country, the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, the heart of this nation, right? They wrote those documents themselves weren't written in the eyes or the ideas of even including black people or women at all. They wrote laws for men.
And on top of that, because you think about, money is a big part. They got free labor from our ancestors, people that look like you and I, they got free labor. And if people read the book, The Black Text, that Sean Rochester wrote, when we had him on the show, and they talked about it. And if you read it, that free labor that they got was equivalent to, I think it was hundreds of millions of dollars to billions back then.
Yeah.
Back in the early 1860s and all that. It made them.
What does that equate?
1776. So they made that much money off of free labor off of our ancestors. To fast forward to now, 2020, and I think the African American people, I think is only 1% or something ridiculously low of the country's finances or money or earnings. How? We the one that made the money. How? We're in 2020.
We did all
we
the work.
We don't see any of that.
All the work. And they get no money. That's what's crazy. All they have to do is live in a little house out back.
Yeah.
You know, that's just, it's just crazy.
And then when they claim that we had, again, we give them a chance. Okay, here you go. We're going to give you land. Next thing you know, we have sharecroppers. They have land that they're working that they know that they're not even going to own. They end up owing money on that daggone land.
Yeah.
And then we got Jim Crow. And every single time you want us to trust, you guys just show something different where it's hard to trust our counterpart. It's hard to move on. This is a barrier.
That's another barrier right there.
Yes.
Our inability, after taking so many L's and so many times our trust being broken, and so many times we've asked so nicely for the simplest things, and they haven't been able to do that for us. I don't like to say provided that, because we're not looking for handouts. We're looking for basic human decency.
Yeah.
The same shit.
And now we're saying here the same people that are uproaring about daggone Kaepernick knee that didn't murder anybody are the same people backing somebody that need and murdered somebody.
Blue lives matter, right? Yeah. All lives matter. All lives matter. Do they?
That's what they said. That's what they said. And then it kills me, and it's so hard not to be, we have to make sure we're not so emotional about it. But at the same time, it's hard because these are people that are extensions and are us, And so it makes it hard. So we could get in deeper, and I wish we had more time. But there's just so many barriers, and we can talk about this further. If people, just please hit us up.
We can get into
comment.
Thank you, everybody, for coming through, too, man. Everybody for participating. This is rough times right now, but we're going to get through this thing together. And that's the way it is. I don't care. All this stuff happens. It's not that I don't care that all this stuff happens. I'm just glad that y'all tuned in and you listen. And I'm blessed to have anybody listen to, to have anybody listening to the show and participating and supporting us. So thank you.
Share with your friends.
Yeah, man. Once again, rest in peace to George Floyd. Everybody just stay safe out there, man. Just stay safe out there. That's the best I got. That's the Control Chaos Show live episode. I don't know. I don't even know what day it is right now. They're all just plumped together. We don't know. But yeah, man, thanks for y'all listening to me and Jamel rant about all the things going on out here. We'll be back either next week or the following. We're going to keep trying to hit y'all with a little bit of content.
Yeah, most definitely.
Man, take us out, Jamel. Quick prayer.
Father, thank you so much for this day. Father God, I ask that you just comfort those that are at loss, comfort the families of those that are lost and those that have been assaulted, whether it's intentionally or unintentionally, or harmed physically or not, Father God. We ask that you just continue to just bless us, help us with this country, Father God. It is getting harder, and we ask that you just breathe this blow of breath of air of comfort in us, Father God. The parents that wake up crying, or the kids that wake up crying because they don't know if they're going to live or die that day. And even if they don't do anything, even if they follow the steps that they're being told, they may die, Father God. So we ask that you just blow strength in them, Father God. We ask that you just help those that are lost and may need somewhere to go, that you just sit here and you call them upon you, Father God, and they come to you, Father God. Just thank you for your love. Thank you for everything. We ask that you just be with us. Help us. Use us to spread your word, Father God, and the light. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. That's Control Chaos Live. We out of here. Y'all be safe.
Peace.
All right, Joe.
All right.